What is up, everybody? Great2G here, and today we have some really exciting news from Warhammer Odyssey. So this is a game I've been covering off and on throughout the year, and it really hasn't gotten much news. There's been an ongoing closed beta test under NDA, and we really haven't gotten anything big for, I think, about 6 months or so now. But today, we got a huge interview drop from MMORPG.com. I'll put the link in the description, and it's basically details all the stuff we've been wanting to hear. Before we get started though, make sure you like and subscribe, hit the notification bell if you like what you see here. I cover lots and lots of different MMORPGs and action RPGs for mobile and PC. So yeah, stick around. Anyway, let's get into this interview. We're going to kind of skip around here a bit, not really do all the questions and answers, but do like the things, or go over the ones that kind of have some interesting information in them. So there's a few questions up here about the world of Warhammer Odyssey and what you can do as a new player creating your character, but we'll skip down here to this question right here. You have now completed the 6 Meet the Class articles ending with the Archmage in October, and noted 2 specializations for each class. At what level will players have to pick their specialization? So let's go off script for a second here. There are 6 classes in the game, and they all have 2 different specs, like Archmage has healer and DPS, and Warrior Priest has tank and healer, so actually in a way there are kind of 12 classes in total. But yeah, moving on, James York says players can expect to specialize in a particular skill set at level 10 after learning some core class abilities, so that's really nice to know. So basically up until level 10, you'll be playing like a base class that's kind of a mixture of maybe healer and tank, or healer and DPS, or some sort of mixture, and then at level 10 you can actually choose which role you want to specialize in. Moving on to the next question, do you mind providing a couple of character ability/skill examples from one or more of the classes for players who are curious about the various core skills? James York says he'd rather not go into the specifics right now, but classes will follow the Holy Trinity, so tanks will have mitigation of damage and gaining threat, and some other flavors to that class. Warrior Priest may find their healing a lot more effective if in the mix of a fight rather than standing off, for example. I mean, why have that big hammer if you're not going to use it? So it sounds like, yeah, you will want to actually be doing damage as a healer, because that will actually improve your healing or something. Yeah, interesting. Little note there. MMORPG asks, has the standard party size for dungeons been locked in? And James says, tuning is ongoing and not 100% settled yet, as we want a balance of what feels good and what plays well. The next question asks, is there a party size for raiding, or will it be more an open world raiding experience? James says, we have plans for both open world bosses as well as instance grouped raids that require several parties to complete. Oh, nice, several parties. I didn't expect that actually. Nice. Will endgame gear come from drops, or can players earn it in other ways? Gear is primarily obtained from mob drops, and can you talk about how the player death mechanics work, and is there a penalty when you die in Warhammer Odyssey? If you're not lucky enough to be buddied up with a friend that has the ability to resurrect you, or have a rare item that can help, you'll have to resurrect at a nearby fast travel point and manage a small temporary debuff. So something like resurrection sickness, it sounds like. MMORPG then asks, overall, how has development been progressing into the second half of 2020? James says, I'm really proud of the team. It's been a tough year with all that's been going on in the world. We've had to adapt and rethink a few things, but everyone stayed focused on getting Odyssey launched in a way that we feel is going to give us a solid foundation to build on over the coming years. What phase of beta is the game currently in, and how is it progressing? We're a few rounds into our closed beta, and we've been receiving some valuable feedback, both good and bad, that's helping us refine things. Getting towards the end here, MMORPG asks, are the number of beta phases remaining locked in at this point, or still flexible? James says we intend to keep our closed beta group active and expand upon it even post-launch. Given the nature of this game, we're going to be in ongoing development, adding new features and content for years to come, so it's invaluable for us to have a surrounding board with players where we can test. Will there be an open beta? Our intent is to have a rolling soft launch that will serve as an open beta. This will start in specific territories and on specific platforms, and gradually expand leading up to a full launch. There will be more information on this in the coming days, but it will commence shortly. Wow, so that was more or less, I guess, an announcement that it's the soft launch is coming in the coming days, commence shortly, maybe like within the next week or two. Yeah, so we will definitely be watching Twitter, watching all the socials for any information about this game that might pop up in the next coming days. Holy crap. That's huge news right there. And they ask finally, is the game still on track to release in 2020? And James says, yes, absolutely. We currently anticipate all territories will have full access by January 2021. Wow. Okay. This is nuts. This is crazy. So, yeah, I definitely did not expect this game to be coming this year still. I mean, it's November 11th, and yeah, there's not many days left in 2020. So, yeah, if there's actually going to be like almost a full launch, full access to the game in all territories by January 2021, yeah, we can basically say that we need to start, looking forward to this. Hopefully we get some actual solid dates in the next few days, but yeah, over the last couple of weeks, there's been a bit of information pouring in. They've dropped a couple short little trailers and teasers here and there, but I did not expect this at all. Holy crap. Yeah. So, yeah, Warhammer Odyssey soft launch coming soon. I'll keep you updated on all the ins and outs and everything you need to know. Just, make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Follow me on twitter.com/grade2g, twitch.tv/grade2g, and we'll see you guys soon. Perhaps in the world of Warhammer Fantasy. Holy crap. This is nuts. I can't hardly believe it. Anyway, see you guys next time in the next video. Peace and GG's.